Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you an American horror movie, Death Note. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. The movie begins with a teenager named Light getting paid for writing homework for others. Then we are shown a cheer girl named Mia, practicing for the game. Sometime later, the two teens exchange eye contact with each other. Suddenly, a strong wind blows, and everybody gets inside the school building. Light looks up, and sees a book falling from the sky. He takes the book in his hands, and finds the words Death Note written on it. It starts raining, and Light also runs to take shelter from the rain. On the way, he sees two bullies beating up another kid, and Mia steps up to confront them. Mia gets offended by a bully, and Light steps in to protect her. Light gets the upper hand verbally, but sadly gets knocked out for running his mouth. Later, when he wakes up, he finds a teacher looking over homework papers. In the next scene, we can see that Light is in the principal's office, holding an ice pack to his face. The principal tells him that he's in a lot of trouble for writing homework for 15 different students. Light gets mad that the person in charge is not caring about bullies beating up another student, but instead talking about some bullshit. Hearing this, the principal gives Light 2 weeks of detention. Light goes out to the school's hallway and sees Mia. Mia looks at him, but her boyfriend grabs her away. Light goes to the detention room and gets woke up by the teacher in charge. After she goes out of the classroom, Light pushes away the book on the table and takes out the Death Note he found earlier. He opens the book and finds some rules written on it. I think most of the people watching this video would already know what the rules of the Death Note are. But if you don't know, watch this video till the end. Suddenly, thunder rumbles and the lights go out. Then Light gets scared when a jar of marbles breaks in the room. Light walks further in, and to his shock, he finds an 8-foot-tall spiked creature standing up from the shadows. The creature suddenly turns around and scares the shit out of Light. Light starts screaming and tries to run out of the detention room. He finds the door locked, so he goes and hides under the teacher's table. But the table gets pulled away, and the creature throws an eaten apple to the floor, asking the words, "Shall we begin?" Light tries to calm himself, saying that he's only dreaming. But the creature mocks him and tells him that dreams are all in one's mind. Then the creature shows Light a girl being bullied by the two bullies from earlier, and tells him that he alone has the power to take care of a situation like this. Then it tells him to put the bully's name in the book, and hands him a pen to write. Light writes down Kenny's names, and the creature tells the Light that he can even control how a person dies. The creature starts laughing menacingly, and a series of actions start to take place. Just as Light had written in the note, Kenny dies of decapitation. Before leaving the room, the creature tells Light that if he doesn't want the book, he can leave it alone for 7 days, and that the creature will find a new owner. In the next scene, Light and his father can be seen sitting together. Light's father asks him why Light was still at school when the accident happened. Light starts to tell him the reason, but doesn't finish it. His father gets pissed. He starts talking, and a small argument begins. Light goes upstairs to his room, taking an apple on the way. Light opens the book and reads a few of the rules from it. In one of the pages, Light finds that somebody had written not to trust Ryuk. Suddenly, the lights go out, and the closet door opens slowly. Light keeps the apple near the door, and the creature eats the apple. The creature comes out and tells Light that his name is pronounced as Ryuk. Sometime later, Light writes down the name of his mother's killer. The next morning, Light's father walks into Light's room and tells him that happily that the killer had died in a freak accident. Light apologizes to his father for last night, and his father accepts his apology. Later that day, Mia finds Light reading the Death Note at the gym, and she asks him about the book. Initially, Light hesitates to tell her about the book, but later takes her to the school cafeteria. There Light tells her about the book, and Mia takes it initially for a joke, but Light proves it to be true by killing a criminal while on live TV. To her shock, Mia believes him, and the director decides to show us a small sequence of the two talking to each other for quite some time. Thinking that they both can do good by using the book, Light takes Mia to his home. There they enter the house, while Light's father is sleeping on the couch. In his room, they both have a passionate tongue massage for some time. In the next few days, Light and Mia kill a few more people together, and their relationship also grows. Light starts thinking of himself as a servant of God, and together with Mia, they name the god Kira, meaning light in Russian and Celtic, and killer in Japanese. Light and Mia start killing a lot of criminals in the name of Kira, and the name Kira grabs the attention of the world. Light's work starts doing good for the people, and many people start worshipping Kira. A few days later, we are shown a nightclub in Japan, with all the members of two different gangs having killed each other. A young detective, who only goes by the name L, is seen looking at the dead bodies. A police officer approaches him, and tells him that the two gangs have taken a truce for the past 10 years. The officer questions him how Kira would have known about the two gangs, to which L replies that he was the one who had put the names on the police database to track the killer. After some time, L gets back into his car and his caretaker named Watari asks him how long has it been since L has slept. L replies that it's been 41 hours. Then Watari sings him a song and L goes to have his power nap. The next day, Light's father tells Light that he has been appointed to take charge of the Kira case. Light doesn't like the idea of his father going after him, so he gets angry and leaves. Later that day, Light's father, James, goes to his office, and everybody gives him a disgusted look. When he goes into his office, he finds it all thrashed by his fellow officers, since James is going after Kira. Then James gets a phone call from his superior officer, and his superior tells him that he would be met by a man to help investigate the Kira case. While on the phone, Watari meets up with James and introduces himself. Watari tells James about L, and Watari sets up a phone call between L and James. L asks James to meet up with him in person, and James agrees to it. Watari takes James to meet up with L, and to James' shock, he finds all his pieces of evidence there. James gets even shocked after getting to know that L is only a teenager. L tells him that he had hacked into the police department's database, and that's how he knew that Kira was based on this place. Then L goes out and makes a public speech to the press. He challenges that he's coming for Kira and leaves the stage. Back inside the building, James gets angry at L for giving out such a speech, but L tells him that he gave out that speech to lure out Kira and walks away. Later that night, James is seen sitting on the dining table when Light goes to speak with him. While talking, James tells Light about L and his handler named Watari. The next day, Light notices a guy following him on the streets, making James get angry and yell at L. To which L says that he put several FBI agents to track all the suspects. In the next scene, Light and Mia talk about the FBI that's been following them. Mia suggests that they should kill all the agents, but Light doesn't agree with it. The very next day, all the agents commit mass suicide. Light gets to know about this, and thinks that the Death God had killed them. Light confronts Ryuk, and threatens that he will put Ryuk's name in the book. But the Death God just laughs, and tells him that nobody has written past 2 letters in Ryuk's name. Then James gives out a speech threatening Kira. Since James doesn't get killed, L believes that Light is Kira. The Light uses the death note on Watari, and forces him to find L's real name. Watari tells him about the secret organization L was brought up in, and tells him that it will take some time to find out the real name. Meanwhile, L gets a search warrant to raid Light's house, and tears apart Light's house. The next day, Mia tells him that she had sneaked the book the previous night. Light and Mia use the school dance as a cover to escape the police. Sometime later, Light recovers the notebook and contacts Watari. Just before Watari can reveal L's real name, he gets killed by security for trespassing. L's real name is revealed to be Lebensborn Atubia. To Light's shock, he discovers that Mia tore Watari's page, and even caused the agent's mass suicide. Then Mia tells him that she had even written Light's name in the book, and that he would die at midnight. But to stop it, he must give the death note to Mia. Light manages to escape the place, and tells Mia to meet him at the Great Wheel. On the other side, L learns about Watari's death, and loses his shit. He gets very unstable, and goes hunting down Light. James gets to know this, and orders L to get detained. L finds Light, but another Kira supporter hears that Light is Kira, and saves him. Using this opportunity, Light escapes the scene, meets up with Mia at the Great Wheel. At the top, Mia and Light talk for some time, and Mia grabs the book from Light. Not knowing that Light had already written her death in case, Mia takes the book. Ryuk makes the Great Wheel collapse, and Mia falls to her death, while Light and the notebook fall into the nearby waters. Then L witnesses the page with Light's name burn in a barrel. Before meeting Mia, Light had used the death note to make a criminally charged doctor rescue him, and put him to a clinically induced coma. Then Light had made another criminal recover the death note, and made him continue Kira's killings. then returned the notebook to Light. L gets put off the case for his misconduct. But without knowing anyone, he raids Mia's home. There he finds a page from the death note, and finds all the dead agents' names. After guessing the notebook's ability, he begins to write a name. In the next scene, Light wakes up from his coma, with James sitting beside him. The movie ends with Ryuk laughing, and commenting that humans are so interesting. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Peace out.